Hello, good morning. So, this morning I'll be sharing with you three characters you need to develop in order for you to move from being good to being great. Three disciplines you need to inculcate for you to move from being good to being great. By the way, I'm David Oguchen Shedrack. I'm an entrepreneur and also a medical student. I'm passionate about people and I'm passionate about growth. This channel is for people that want to grow. This channel is for people that want to be successful in life. So it happens that sometimes I will ask people, like, what do they think about me? What do they have to say about me? And just like Jesus asked his disciples, what do you say? What do people say about me? You get? And they say, some say, they say you are this, some say you are that. They say you, what do you say I am? And Peter was able to answer that question. So sometimes I take out time to ask people that are close to me certain questions. You get? So they usually tell me that, David, you are a disciplined person, you are a disciplined person. You get? Like, so many people look up to me when you talk of discipline. I am a very, very disciplined person, even in this medical school and in the business world. Okay, so I am somebody that happened to come from a very poor family. My parents are very poor and they could barely even afford things. Since I even came to this medical school, I'm in my 600 level now. My parents have never ever paid my school fees. It is help from one person or another. Yesterday I was talking about how I paid my 600 level school fees by myself through the businesses I do. Yeah. So this morning I'll be sharing with you three disciplines you need in order to be successful in life. So, number one, you have to be a disciplined person. So, number one discipline is that you have to be a disciplined person. Yes, you have to be a disciplined person. So, this number one discipline, it talks about you, yourself. It talks about you, what discipline are you applying in your own life? By the grace of God, I've taken my time to study about great people. And one thing I notice about them, they are extremely disciplined people. They are very, very disciplined people. Whether in the Bible or in our contemporary world, I've been able to study the Bible to also see how these people are. And I noticed that they are very, very disciplined. Like Paul the Apostle, for example, he said that he thanked God for the level he is now. He was talking in Corinthians. He said, but he said he labored more than them all. That is, he put this work, this energy in things to work. He didn't say because the grace of God was upon him that he's not going to work. He worked and worked and worked. And that is why he say that he labored more than all the apostles. He labored more than them all. And he was able to write almost half of the Bible books in the New Testament. So in life, you have to apply discipline. Discipline in every area of your life. In the way you talk, in the way you look at things, in the way you do things. You have to be very, very, very disciplined. You get? So that is it. You have to be a person of discipline. You cannot go far in life without showing discipline. Like when you want to do something, you now be procrastinating, you now be shifting dates like that. So you have to be a person of discipline. You have to have standard. You have to have goals. You have to be very focused in whatsoever you do. So the thing that differentiates people most of the time is this ability for them to discipline themselves, and that is what a lot of people lack in our generation. We must be able to discipline ourselves in such a way that we can execute things. You don't behave like other people. Like in our world today, you see a lot of unseriousness, lack of discipline, indiscipline everywhere. Among youths, it is very, very common. So you have to discipline yourself. There are a lot of ways you need to discipline yourself. And then one of those ways is you have to be disciplined about your finances. Some people are not disciplined about their finances at all. In terms of personality, you are not disciplined about your finances. Any money that enters your hand is the latest phone, the latest this, the latest that. You spend all the money that you don't even have savings. If money enter your hands, you think about the latest iPhone. If money enter your hand, you think about the latest clothes. You are not even thinking about investment. You are not thinking about establishing businesses. You buy liability here and there. Any money that enters your hand, all you think is what spending. So you have to be very disciplined when it comes to your finances. You have to know how much is coming to your hands daily, how much you are spending daily, and you have to be very disciplined in regards to how you spend this money. Because money enter your hand, you are buying this, buying that, buying this, buying that. It's not supposed to be so. As somebody that wants to be successful in life, you have to be very, very, very deliberate and disciplined about your finances. So another area you need to be disciplined as a person is regarding relationship. You have to be very disciplined regarding relationship. I mean about friends. You have to be very, very deliberate and disciplined with regards to that. It is not everybody that comes to your life that you accept into your life. It's not everybody that come around that you make as your friend. There's a saying that say, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. And that saying is very, very true. Like this morning, I was just like looking at my life, just a kind of self-examination. And I discovered that many of the best things that happened to my life in my life was as a result of a friend of mine. It's my very, very good friend. So I so much love him. I so much love him. He's a friend indeed. So you have to be close to people that are success-minded, that are vision-minded, not people that don't have future, not people that don't have ambition. They say that if you are a friend to 6 millionaires, you'll be the 7th one. And that is very, very true. You know, the kind of friends you keep have a way of building your mindset, have a way of building and shaping your mindset. It pushes you to achieve more. It pushes you to grow. So if you are in a friendship where there is no push to grow, there's no like encouragement to strive to become better each day, then you know that friend is not for you. Okay, so that is it. Okay, let me move to the second point now. Like this first point, you have to be disciplined about yourself. You have to be disciplined about your finances under the being disciplined about yourself, you also have to be disciplined about your relationship with people. You get? So the second thing you need to discipline yourself about is your thoughts. Number two, you have to be very disciplined about your thoughts. The Bible says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is in all his way. The thoughts of a man shapes his life. Like, you tend to do what you are always thinking of, and what you are always thinking of, you tend to attract it into your own life. James Allen, in his book As a Man Thinketh, say that a man is a direct product of his thoughts. So the way you think, the kind of thoughts you allow into your heart tends to determine the kind of person you are. It determines your action. It determines how people see you. So you have to be very, very, very disciplined with regards to your thoughts. There are a lot of thoughts that can weigh you down as a person. For example, you say, I am from a poor family. Yeah, you may be from a poor family, but that should not define you. You should not be thinking you are from a poor family. You might have been born into a poor family, but you are not born to be poor. Yes, you are not born to be poor. You are born to be successful. Me, for example, now, I was born into a very, very poor family. Just like I say at the beginning of this video, my parents are very poor. They are in the village, but I have never ever allowed that to be a hindrance to me. In fact, one of my greatest motivation is because I am from a poor family. When I look at my mom, when I look at my dad, how they are suffering in poverty, I just know that something must be done about this condition. So if you are born into a poor family, you should not see it as a limitation, rather see it as an opportunity to change the course of the family, to change the direction of the family. Like me, what my parents could not provide for me, I just imagine that, what if my children are thinking that of me, which I will not be happy about. So it pushes me to do more. It pushes me to keep going. I know being born into a poor family has a lot of disadvantages, but that never, ever, ever, ever discourages me. I keep pushing, I keep moving daily. I keep pushing daily. So that's one thing you need to know about your thoughts, that never ever think that your background should define you. Rather, you should define your background. I read in his book by Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. So in that book, he was talking about how that a lot of people from poor background have made it in life. They didn't look at their condition, they didn't look at their situation. They forged ahead, and today some of them are millionaires, some of them are billionaires. So don't allow the thought that you are from a poor family to limit you. So another thought you have to do away with is this thought that money is scarce. Money is scarce. I think one of the greatest things that have been of help to me is the fact that I believe in the abundance of money. It's just like we are in a world where you'll be hearing trillions of dollars, billions of dollars, and you think that, this money is scarce. No. Money is not scarce. Money is not scarce. It's just like you being in a world where 70% of it is water, and then you say you are thirsty in that word. That is what it means for you to say, okay, money is scarce. Money is not scarce. Money is given in exchange for value. If you think you don't have money, if you think you are poor, then look for a problem to solve. And as you are solving this problem, you'll be so surprised at how you'll be rewarded. So the mentality of money is scarce, just do away with them. That thought, just do away with them. There is money. You'll be hearing like, okay, when I was growing up as a child, like when I asked my dad about money, he would say that he doesn't plug money from trees. You get that kind of thing. You see that a lot in African setting. Say he doesn't plug money from trees. So they believe that in Africa that money is scarce. Money is scarce. While in Africa we have a lot of problems, we have a lot of challenges as a continent. So it is rather an opportunity than a problem. Okay, so instead of you saying money is scarce, like just look for a problem to solve. Just look for a problem around you to solve. I will do another video on how to easily identify like problem that you can easily solve, like maybe a business to do and make money from and be rewarded for solving such a problem. So another thought that can hinder you, that you need to be very disciplined about, is that you must like see, I don't know how to explain this, but it's about the government. Like everybody blame the government for almost everything. Like the government is bad. Like, okay, for example, now we've been on strike for like 6 months now. The academic staff union of the whole universities in Nigeria, for 6 months now, they've been on strike. Yeah, the government is bad. That is why we are at home for 6 months. But I'm not going to be thinking, oh, the government is bad and not do anything with my life. Yeah, I know how much money I've been able to make within these 6 months of this strike. It is money that even people that have worked for years, I say years, have not been able to make. Yes, even people that graduate, they have not been able to make such an amount of money. So when you think that the government is bad, that it's government that is responsible for all your failures, that government is responsible for your predicament, your brain is wired in such a way that it will believe that, oh, this is actually the problem, you will not get into action. So that belief of putting all your problems, all your cares upon the government, that they will solve your problems for you, you need not to do that. You need not to do that. You need to take responsibility for yourself. You need to take responsibility for yourself. Yes, the government is supposed to provide all that it is for them to provide, the basic amenities. But you must not put your destiny in the hands of politicians and government officials. You get? So that is another thought that you must do away with if you want to be successful. You have to be very disciplined about this thought, because like the environment we are, because of the things that are happening, there's so much of these thoughts in that will come in your heart. Okay, so the number one point is that you need to be disciplined about yourself. You need to be a disciplined person. And then the number two, you need to be disciplined about your thoughts. And under that, we talk about being like you don't blame the government. You don't think that you are from a poor family. You don't think that, because you are from a poor family, you must not be anything in life. you get, or money is scarce, you get. So there are a lot of mentalities like this that affect us in our thoughts, and that makes us not to be able to go far in life. So another discipline, that is the third thing, as I'll share with you 3 disciplines that you need to be successful in life. So the third discipline is discipline of action. Discipline of action. So I am somebody that read a lot of books. I've consumed a lot of books on self-development, finances, business. I've read a lot. So there are people that actually read more than me. I know of a guy who reads a lot. We're roommates when I was in 300 level. He reads a lot, you get. But he doesn't take action. So if you must be rich, if you must be rich and successful, you have to take action. Like I say in my previous video, that action separates the boys from the men and the men from the boys. Yes, you must learn to take action. As you read, as you develop yourself, you must learn to take action. Action changes everything. 10,000 intention is not worth one action. As you develop yourself, you need to be disciplined with regards to your actions. You have to take action. Once you have an idea of how things can work, just take action. Take action. A lot of people are behind because they are not taking action. They are not putting their ideas into actions. You may have the intention, you may have the plans, but if you don't take action, you have not started. Somebody that have a plan and somebody that does not have a plan, they are the same thing. Like if somebody have a plan and is not taking action, and somebody don't have a plan at all, they are the same kind of people. You need to take action. Once you have an idea of how things can work, you need to take action. And stop procrastinating. You say tomorrow I'll start that business. Tomorrow comes, you still give a reason not to be doing that business. You say you want to read that book. The day comes and then you have not read that book. You say you do a particular course, that maybe online or physical course, that will enhance you and elevate you in life and promote you in life. But you keep procrastinating, you keep tomorrow come, you give another date, you get. So people procrastinate a lot, and procrastination is what the killer of time. It prevents you from achieving your goals. It prevents you from achieving things you need to achieve and being useful to yourself and being useful to your society, and not fulfilling the purpose of God for your life. That study you want to do, that book you want to read, that business you want to start, that YouTube channel that you want to start, yes, anything you want to do, that coding you want to learn, that baking you want to learn how to bake, that freelancing skills that you want to learn, you have to begin it now. You have to take action. Take action. I think one of the things that have helped me very, very well in life is taking action. So I talked about how I started my first business with my school fees. I took action. I risked the money and took action. And today my life has changed. Yes, my life has changed because of that singular action. Men of action are men that are propelled into their destiny. If you don't take action, how will God help you? There's an adage that says, heaven help those who help themselves. Yes, heaven help those who help themselves. Just set out. Just set out. Just set out. And the help you are looking for will come. The help you are looking for will come. Don't be looking that, oh, tomorrow is tomorrow, tomorrow is tomorrow. Don't do that. The help will meet you. The help will meet you. So, that is it. Thank you very much for everything. So, in this video, we've been able to learn a lot about